시뮬레이션 전제죠.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the mesmerizing world of K-dramas to explore one of the most talked about shows of 2024, Queen of Tears. If you haven't watched it yet, you're in for a treat. Let's unravel why Queen of Tears captured our hearts, what made it stand out from previous K-dramas, and the incredible acting that brought this story to life. At the heart of Queen of Tears is Hong Hae-in, the heiress of the Queen's conglomerate, and her husband, Baek Yoon-woo, the company's legal director. Their marriage, once dubbed the wedding of the century, has now turned cold and distant. We witness their seemingly perfect lives unravel as deep-seated issues surface.
왜 여기 있냐고?
왜 화를 내?
The story begins with Hae-in burdened by the immense pressures of her role as heiress, secretly battling a terminal illness which she recently just found out. In a poignant scene, she receives her diagnosis, her stoic facade cracking just enough to reveal the immense weight she carries. Meanwhile, her husband feels increasingly isolated and disrespected by Hae-in's family, leading to a growing rift. The plot takes a dramatic turn when Hae-in's ex according to the incorrect subtitles, which impacted the emotions of the story, but that was not supposed to be accurate, but I'm going to continue with what I thought. When Hae-in's ex, Yoon-sung, re-enters the picture, Yoon-sung is portrayed by a charismatic supporting actor. He's a complex character driven by past grudges and jealousy, toppled by mommy issues. His return stirs up old feelings and ignites new tensions.
서둘러야겠습니다.
Yoon-sung is one of the most tragic characters in this story. His depiction of love is deeply flawed due to his terrible relationship with his mother, who essentially nurtured a criminal. Lacking a nurturing environment, his understanding of love is intertwined with control and manipulation, making his interactions with Hae-in even more volatile. His backstory adds a layer of complexity to his character, making viewers both empathize and be appalled by his actions. What truly sets Queen of Tears apart is its deep emotional resonance. The series explores complex themes like betrayal, redemption, and the personal cost of fighting for truth. Unlike many K-dramas that focus solely on the romance or action, Queen of Tears delves into the human psyche, offering a raw and honest portrayal of its character struggles. This depth of storytelling is rare and makes the drama a standout in the genre. In addition to its compelling story, Queen of Tears is visually stunning. The cinematography is breathtaking, with each frame meticulously crafted to enhance the narrative. The use of lighting, color palettes, and camera angles not only adds to the aesthetic appeal, but also serves to heighten the emotional impact of each scene. The scene where Hae-in stands alone in her lavish but empty mansion, bathed in cold blue light, visually underscores her isolation and despair. Now let's talk about the amazing cast that carried Queen of Tears. Leading the ensemble is Kim Soo-yoon, whose portrayal as Baek Yoon-woo is nothing short of phenomenal. His ability to convey a wide range of emotions, from heart-wrenching sorrow to fierce determination, brings the character to life in a way that resonates deeply with the audience. He shows all sides of what it is to be a man: vulnerability, emotion, determination, and the ability to protect those he loves, while emphasizing even he needs a person to stand beside him. Each actor brings a unique energy to the show, with multiple characters going through their own form of growth, most for the better, while some for the worst. The individual growth of various characters acts as condiments to a great meal, enhancing the overall taste and experience, leaving you complete with each new episode with unexpected surprises. Together, this incredible cast, combined with a gripping storyline and top-notch production values, makes Queen of Tears a must-watch K-drama. It's a show that stays with you long after the final episode, leaving you both satisfied and yearning for more. Moments like the final reconciliation scene, where Hae-in and Yoon-woo embrace amid a cascade of cherry blossoms, will linger in your memory. Moreover, Queen of Tears is not just a treat for K-drama enthusiasts, but also a powerful watch for couples. The series showcases the transformative power of love, forgiveness, and resilience. It beautifully illustrates how even relationships on the verge of collapse can find a way back to each other, emerging stronger than ever before. Watching Hae-in and Yoon-woo navigate their rocky journey can inspire real-life couples to rekindle their love and build a deeper connection.
당신의 이혼 취소 요청을 받아들일게.
So if you haven't already, add Queen of Tears to your watch list. Trust us, you won't regret it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more K-drama insights and reviews. See you next time. If you like K-dramas. Now this time I want to take a moment just to talk with you. I personally love Queen of Tears. It's my favorite K-drama, and the things that speak to me specifically, I love Kim Ji-won's portrayal as Hong Hae-in. I love her diction, her ability to speak. Very sassy, full of energy, and really, it's her face expressions as she finds new information. A lot of shock. So, Yoon-woo will do or say something in front of her and taking charge, and it will often reflect to Hae-in's reaction and just watching it. The same thing does happen for Yoon-woo, but honestly, as a guy, I tend to really get captivated by Hae-in's performance just because I love to dote and see her, right? I'm being completely honest with you. But it happens for both main leads. Somebody says or does something, and the other person is like they're discovering them for the first time. I absolutely love those moments. Also, the show does a good job at not always finishing things. They'll start something and either revisit it 3 episodes later, or bring you close enough to a conclusion and never really finish it so that it's something to think about and marinate on, but you obviously know the answer. For example, there is a scene regarding a rescue, and I won't spoil it in case you haven't seen it, guys, but it's never fully explored in the way that I would want it to have. But enough had happened by the finale where you have to assume all the important parties know about this. You just don't need the conversation to happen on screen. Now, the reason why that's important is it causes you to mentally be stimulated at all times, causes you to theory craft, and you just find yourself thinking about the show because there are things that you think about that the director hasn't necessarily said, but at the same time, you don't feel like you're getting an incomplete story. You just want more.
난 많이 기다렸으니까.
I enjoy that this series would lean into trash characters that you absolutely despise. At first, as your person who likes villainous characters like myself, but a lot of them get growth. A lot of the people aren't exactly what you'd expect them to be, and some of them stay true to who they are, but they just have limits to how bad they're willing to be. For example, there are murderers in the show. Bad murderers, and that's just the end of that. Then you have people who are just willing to do whatever it takes for money, but they have a clear limit. They just take advantage of other rich people, but they're not okay with murder and sabotage. So when you see people put into a plot point where there's real hurt going on, now their character is truly tested and they turn for the good. Because a lot of people are willing to do things that are unethical for money, but they're what I would call victimless crimes, so to speak, like robbing from the rich to give to the poor, or just robbing from the rich in general because they're rich enough to rob from, or because they're rich and snobby and who cares about their feelings, you know? It's those kinds of things. So it separates bad people, unethical people, from truly heinous individuals, and you can't put every type of character into a box.
홍범석은 미국에서 너 잘.
From a visual perspective, the characters, the lighting is absolutely beautiful. Once again, I'm coming over here for Kim Ji-won. Her lighting, her outfits, the way she rocked her confidence, very beautiful. She really kept me engaged every single time she was on screen.
나 물어볼 게 있어서.
As a person who really loves characters like the Grinch, which are, I relate to basically. These are characters who are very hardened individuals, but get softened up over time and become better people. I love watching those journeys happen. I'm a person who loves the Grinch. I'm a person who loves Vegeta. I'm a person that loves villains. So when you get a protagonist that has the antagonistic attributes, but are a protagonist and ultimately do good for the world, that's just a perfect win for a person like me and those kind of characters.
난 괜찮아.
Finally, as a married individual, I've been through these rocky roads, and I have, in my personal experience, come to find out that going through rock bottom and coming out is like pressing coal to create a diamond. You can have a beautiful relationship, oftentimes better than those who just start off great, because they don't know what it's like to face despair. They don't know what it's like to hit rock bottom. They may have given their vows for better or for worse, but they don't actually know what worse is. So to experience worse, or what's like it, or what's close to the worst, and then coming out of it, in my opinion, that is also an amazing journey, and that's something that I personally can relate to without going too deep into my personal life. So watching Queen of Tears is like watching my own relationship, which is actually giving up a lot, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyways, that's my review. That's why I find this series so phenomenal. The writing is intelligent, the twists and turns, the wardrobe, the fashion, the acting, the emotion, the moments of happiness, the lessons. My final lesson for you guys is a lot of the problems that happened was miscommunication. The characters would do good things for each other, especially Hae-in. She would do good things, but not say it.
당신 공복에 커피.
And it's one of those things that people do because of humility or some sort of aspect to it. They just don't tell the other person they did these good things. But when there's miscommunication happening and this other person doesn't know that you're doing these good things, that can lead them to feel that you don't appreciate them, that you're not actually loving them because you don't show the love in front of them. So sometimes you have to tell people that you did something good for them, not so you can get a pat on the back. It's really so that they're operating with complete information. You just can't assume that people just know everything about you. That person can love you, and that is an unconditional love, but they just may not know that you love them, and they need someone to stand beside them, and they're getting worn down. So you have to tell these people occasionally the good that you do for them. Anyways, guys, that's my review. Until next time, I'm your host, YaBoyRockLee, out.